welcome. Today I wanted to string together a number of different sequences that I've previously recorded for anyone really, but specifically for people who have just been spending the majority of their days hunched over feeding a small child. So if that applies to you, if you're on mat leave right now, I'm talking to you, but these are exercises for everybody to open in the heart, open in the chest. So even if you're on the computer all day, these will be really beneficial as well. You've probably seen these sequences in bits and pieces in previous little clips on this channel or on Facebook, depending where you're watching. I just wanted to put them all together so it's a little bit longer, hopefully not too long, just to give you some options. So to start, sit on something. We're not using the lower half of the body, and this is one reason why we can do a lot of these exercises even if you've given birth quite recently. So you could even sit in a chair. It's really for upper body stuff, and some of what we're doing we'll do, you could do while you're nursing. So start and just take a couple normal breaths. In a perfect world we would spend more than just a couple breaths here centering, but we'll get on here. Just a couple of breaths. You can close your eyes, or if you need to see what's happening, you can look. And we'll start first with the exercise that I like to give people who come to postnatal yoga classes who happen to be sitting there nursing, which is what happens if you come back to yoga after approximately 6 weeks. Probably going to spend most of the class nursing. So, nice tall seat, comfortable, something under the bum so your hips are up higher than your knees. We'll start with an inhale in the center. Exhale, bringing your chin towards your chest. And it's impressive how much sensation there can be in just this if you've been spending your days feeding, laying crooked, baby wearing. Inhale to center. When you exhale, exhale over to the right of the chest. So this midway point between the shoulder and the center of the chest. You get a little bit more of a stretch here in the side of the neck. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, the chin over toward the right shoulder. So you're not forcing here. Very, very slow, steady, and subtle movements. Rolling the head here halfway so that you get to the midpoint of the chest. When you inhale, come back up. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Exhaling, chin to the midpoint of the chest. And inhaling again back up to center. And you're going in your own rhythm here. Maybe you breathe more slowly. And then over, finally, to the shoulder. And I've done this before, and credit Bhaskar, who was not teaching postnatal yoga when he taught this to me. Although he could. Come back to center. And then you can decide if you're going to do half circles from shoulder to shoulder, very, very slowly. Always with your breath. Or you may decide to take the head up and around. If you're doing this, you're moving very, very slowly. Making sure that everything feels safe so that you don't end up hurting yourself here. So if you are going to come around, you're doing these circles like way slower than you even want to. Feeling rushed on this congé de maternité, mat leave break. No, it's not really a congé. Feel like we have to move very, very quickly to get everything done, including these exercises. So if you're coming around in big circles and you've done 2, you do the same thing on the other side. Otherwise, you're just doing half circles from shoulder to shoulder. So again, this is something that you can be doing while baby is still this point you're placing baby down, or you never had baby in your hands in the first place, we'll take the arms forward, interlace here, and then pressing forward, rounding in the back, pressing one wrist forward, pressing the other wrist forward. So I'll credit my teacher and friend Thea for this one. It seems like we just steal stuff from our teachers. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. So I'm cut out of the image here, but you see my hands come up overhead. I'm making space underneath the armpits and possibly even one side to the other. And sometimes with new moms, you don't have this much mobility. It's so tight in the shoulders if you haven't really moved in a while. You don't have to make big movements here, very slow and steady. And then we'll bring the arms out to the sides, palms up to the sky. Again, opening through the chest, the pinkies forward. And then when you exhale, arms come together. Again, a little rounding of the back. Breathe between the shoulder blades. On your exhale, twist, and you can either have your arms long or your arms like a cactus, and then somewhere comfortable for your neck. Inhaling to center. Exhaling, the same thing on the other side. So we'll do it just one more time, and my hope is that this becomes muscle memory for you, and you can just do any of these in your own time without even opening up this video. Forward, inhale up. Exhale, open the arms. Inhale together. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so you could do that a couple more times, but we'll keep moving on to one last exercise, bringing your right arm under your left arm. So we're coming toward eagle arms. Some of you, however, who are watching this might come to grab your shoulders, or you can come to take the hands together in either of these ways. As you inhale, lifting, maybe the elbows come as high as the shoulders, again, not forcing. Your head straight, I'm just peeking out to see you. And then in the exhale, come to bring your upper arms back toward the chest. So there's no belly there anymore. You might come to round forward a tiny bit, depending where you are postpartum. This is a crunching kind of movement of the belly, so if you've just given birth, you don't want to crunch down here. Just let the movement be in the upper back. And I'm moving with my breath here, breathing again between the shoulder blades. You can always exhale through the mouth. We'll do one more like that. Take the arms open, nice and wide. So we'll cross the opposite way. I don't know what the sound quality is going to be here because I'm at Equilibrium, which is beautiful studio. But outside on the street today, there's a loud hum. There's some kind of construction. So I'm blabbing here. We're doing the exact same thing on this side. Who knew? Who knew that 11 o'clock on Saint-Laurent Boulevard there would be construction outside the window? And if you live in Montreal, that will be hilarious to you. Or not at all. Good, so we've done about 3 there. So those are some ideas. Those are 3 different sequences that you might have seen before, and I've strung them together just for those of you who want something a little bit longer. And then I encourage you to do at least one of those whenever you can. It can be once a day, it can be a couple times through the day. And I'm sure that it will make a big difference in how you're feeling tension-wise. Oh, let's do this. Okay, do this if you don't have the baby in the arms, and then I'll let you go. So opening through the chest, inhale, and exhale, little twist. And again, nothing major here, just a spinal twist, inhaling to center, and exhale. watching. If you have an idea of something that you would like to have a video recorded for you prenatally, postnatally, or otherwise, please send me a message. You can make a little comment here. If there's something that you just want to be reminded of, or something you've done in the past with me, or something that you're curious about, just leave a little comment or send me a message. JennyByoga.com, Jenny@JennyByoga.com, or on Facebook, Jenny B Yoga. Thank you so much.